And welcome back to another video as we talk about Bessie Coleman today. Before we take a look at the Bessie Coleman quarter, let's look at the calendar quickly. We have coming up next week Edith Kanaka Ole, followed by Eleanor Roosevelt on April 29th. Then in May, we have Jovita Idar. We have Maria Tallchief. We have Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. We have Harriet Tubman $1 commemorative proof coin, and I will have the $50 commemorative proof coin to unbox at that time also. And then sometime, hopefully June 10th, we will have Dr. Mary Edwards Walker. Once again, historically, with the Women's Quarters program in 2022 and 2023, they got that quarter sent out sometime during the week of June 7th. It may not get here until June 10th, which is a Monday. So that video, instead of skipping it, we may just do the unboxing video on Tuesday instead of Monday. Anyhow, that's enough of the calendar update. Let's take a look at Bessie Coleman. And here is Bessie Coleman. She was born in 1892 and she died tragically at a very young age in 1926. Bessie Coleman was the first African-American and first Native American woman pilot and the first African-American to earn an international pilot's license, breaking significant racial and gender barriers in aviation. She was born on January 26, 1892 in Atlanta, Texas. She faced racial discrimination in the United States, so she learned French and moved to Paris to attend aviation school because there were less racial barriers in Europe at the time, becoming the only student of color in her class. On June 15, 1921, she earned her international pilot's license from the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. She performed in her first U.S. air show in 1922, showcasing skills like loop-the-loops and figure eights. If you've never been to an air show, they're pretty interesting. They're pretty cool to watch. You get all sorts of aircraft from all different periods of time, and some of the stunt flyers and the people that do the loop-de-loops and the figure eights and the aerial stunts, it's all just so pretty, so neat to see. Despite tragically dying in a practice flight in 1926, Coleman's pioneer career inspired many in the field of aviation. Her legacy is commemorated through various tributes, including a U.S. postal stamp in 1995 and her inclusion in the American Women's Quarters program. I do want to add that she did die during a practice flight in 1926, but she was a pilot, she was a passenger in the aircraft, not the pilot. So while she did die in an aviation accident, she was not the one at fault for the accident. Now let's take a look at the image, the illustration of her quarter. And here we go, looking at the Bessie Coleman quarter. Once again, out of many, one, e pluribus unum. The quarter depicts Bessie Coleman as she suits up in preparation for her flight. Her expression is reflective of her determination to take the skies, the only place she experienced freedom that she did not have on the ground. The date stamped into the quarter is the date she received her pilot's license. It's not her birthday. It's not her death day. It's the date she received her pilot's license. Once again, we see the initials of Chris Costello and Eric David Custer, who were the sculptor and the designer on the coin. And we see the biplane in the background. The way the stripes are around her name, which is common when you see imagery or signage with reference to aviation. I'm assuming that those are supposed to be wings. I don't know why that's the common imagery for aviation. Like I said, my guess is it's supposed to represent wings. So let's now go over to the microscope and look at the actual quarter. And here is the quarter itself. Taking a look, what I can tell you is that once again, I really like this design. just like the anime Wong quarter, I like the fact that it has like the step down look, like the. I always have a hard time explaining this. It has like a thick edge around and a thick bottom, and then the picture is sort of stepping down from the rim area. The field is inset, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I really, really, really enjoy that look. I think this is a very nice quarter, and I think they did an amazing job. Other thing of note, once again, we've gone back to it saying $quarter instead of 50 cents. I mean 50 cents instead of 25 cents on it. So it seems like with each quarter this year, they are switching up the way it says 25 with the cent symbol, or 25 cents, or $quarter. So I really, really like that detail also. And so that's pretty much the look at the quarter. If anybody here would like to receive a free Philadelphia Mint Bessie Coleman quarter, then please, as usual, drop a message to the email address down in the description, leaving me a name and address where I can send the quarter. And the first 5 or 10 people that request a quarter, I will get one in the mail for them at some point this week. I don't have them here. All of my coins and quarters go to storage when I'm done with them, so I'm going to have to go to storage and get them, but I will get them out probably more towards the end of the week. And the last thing before I conclude this video, I didn't say it in the first part of the video, the Harriet Tubman $1 commemorative proof coin and $half proof coin will be an unboxing video along with the Dr. Mary Edwards Walker video. Anyhow, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Like always, if you have any comments, criticisms, or concerns, please leave them in the comments down below or send me an email. Anyhow, I hope that everyone has a great week.